is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on third down. That's caught. It's Courtney. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the foot.
Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war... training facility. Here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And some room to work. Running through contact. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
His drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Courtney. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw at Sorsby. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Harrison. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrison. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Turns it on at midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Harrison. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cavaliers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. The 10. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Cavaliers are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Coastal Carolina was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Conway. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires left. Got his man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Unleashes one deep. Looking to get it in.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's the sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Wyoming, 28. Virginia, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. Little touch pass to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put in that push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. They'll try to get outside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you're trying to get the ball until you're running back in space. And a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bat isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Snap it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sorsby. Here's a heat. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harrison. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. You play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
On the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Breaks into the open. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Sorsby. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming!
There's no... In college football, man, they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Virginia, 21.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Courtney. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air, it's Sorsby. Pressure coming. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Courtney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to beat Greg right here to end the game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Alexander. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great catch and run for 6.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown.
Fires one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Falls incomplete. They